Right, hey everybody, you are tuned in to another episode of the It's On Us podcast. I am here with my special guest, Kristen Williams. She also goes
Hey.
as, she also goes as Kris Fit on her social media accounts. Now, Kris, how's everything going?
Everything's good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. I see you like doing your thing on social media, working out and everything. You've been working out for what, a
Yeah.
good 2 or 3 years now?
Yeah, about like a year and a half now.
Okay, so like what inspired you or motivated you to get into this whole fitness journey?
Well, if I'm honest, I didn't want to be fat anymore. But no, I've always been somewhat athletic. So at some point, I guess I just took it serious, fell in love with it, and I am where I am now.
Okay, so you said you didn't want to be fat. You weren't fat.
Yes, I was fat.
Alright, so you were just like, okay, well, in your opinion, so you thought you were fat, and you said, I gotta shut all this off. I gotta take this off my body. I gotta stay in the gym
Right.
and everything. Okay.
Right.
So, like, how has this changed? Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, you good.
And then once I started seeing the results, I guess I fell in love with it, and I just been going hard ever since. And it's definitely like great, like as like a stress reliever. I don't really go out much, so it's just something that I just like to do.
Like, since you started, like, getting in shape, like, how has it changed your life so far?
I'm healthier now. I can just do a lot more. I have a lot more energy. It's definitely a mental game, so I definitely think my mindset on things changed in a positive way. I'm mentally strong. It's just, I don't know, it's just overall been great for me.
Okay, cool. Now, I always wondered about this, too. Like, okay, like, if you work out extremely hard, right, can you still eat fatty foods?
Absolutely not. Like, that is, I hate when I see people in the gym and then they go to Chick-fil-A or Chipotle right after. Like, I don't understand why people think they can do that, but they just can't. Like, it just doesn't work that way. You can't outwork your crappy diet. Like, you just can't. There's no way in the world.
Oh, wow. Is it cool to have cheat days?
Yeah, I at least allow myself one cheat day a week.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, have two, but I know I'm not that disciplined. I like to eat, so I only allow myself one cheat day, if that.
Oh, okay. Shoot, now.
And that doesn't necessarily mean you can go to McDonald's and get like the biggest cheeseburger. Like, I cheat, but in moderation.
Okay, I guess if I would do a cheat day, I'd just go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, yeah, you could. I mean, yeah, you could do that if you would like.
Yeah,
just take it easy on the fries. Don't go overboard.
All right. So, what are some key foods and drinks that you should consume to maintain a healthy diet?
Water is absolutely number one. We don't do juice around here. No juice, no soda. I like baked chicken, fish, and salad is like, those are my go-to. Those are the healthiest. And if you're just starting off, that's like the easiest thing.
Wow. Okay. So baked chicken, fish, and then you said nothing like just water. Water is like the best thing to drink.
Yeah, water is your best bet.
Got you. Okay. Because I know like they got like a whole bunch of different like vitamin type of drinks. I don't know, like like your Gatorades and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they all have some kind of sugar in them, and
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good, but water is, if you want to be healthy, water is where you need to, what you need to do.
Wow. Okay. So, like, what advice would you give to the beginners that, like, when they start their first month or first couple weeks and they're like, oh, I don't see any results, let me just stop. Like, what advice would you give to those people?
First, I would tell them to know exactly why they started. Why are you here? Why did you want to be here? What made you, like, want to start working out? When things start getting hard, because trust me, it will get really hard, you just have to look back and remember why you started. Even if it's looking at yourself in the mirror, that is why you started. Keep going. Why stop now? You already started. Also, just be consistent. I'm not the strongest. I'm not the fastest. And I mean, so I struggle constantly, day in and day out. Like, it's a struggle. But I stay consistent. I'm in the gym every single day, and I fight through it. It's definitely, and also your mental just has to be strong. Like, if you walk in the gym, like, thinking you can't do something, you already defeated yourself, you might as well just go home. There's no point in you being there. You're not going to put your best effort in. Just go home. You have to mentally even like me, for example, I remember when I first started, I couldn't even run a mile. But every single day, I'm like, all right, I'm running a mile today. I'm running a mile today. Even if I didn't run that mile today, I still had that mindset that I'm running that mile today.
Yeah.
You have to mentally be strong to succeed. You have to. If you're a negative person, it's not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. Fitness is a mind game. It's a mental game. You can be as strong as you want to be, but if you're mentally weak, you're not going to get very far.
Okay, so like you're in the gym every single day?
Yes.
And so
oftentimes 2 times a day.
Okay, so like so you just like don't take days off. So are there days like where you're like, okay, I don't feel like getting up, but damn, I gotta do it?
Yeah, I mean, I know when my body is completely done, and I respect my body. So when I feel drained, I'll take a day or 2 off if I have to. I mean, I strive to work out 6 times a week, but if my body is like, hell no, then it's going to be a hell no for me. Like, no. I'm going to have to take a day or 2 off just to let my body heal.
Ooh, so do you focus more on the strength part or like the cardio part, or like is it like kind of both?
Well, right now I'm competing to be like in a fitness competition sometime this year. So right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to build muscle. So I'm mainly focusing on building muscle, but at heart I love cardio. So I definitely try to squeeze in some cardio.
Got you. Yeah, I'm a cardio dude myself. Like I'm not like no workout guru like yourself, but like in the spring and summertime, like I'm always jogging like 12, 15 miles because like I heard
you can do 15 miles.
Yeah, I only could do it because I've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years now because I know it's good for your heart and things. Yeah, I just know it's good for your heart and stuff like that. To have a nice cardio and everything. My friend trying to help me get into the lifting part. I think I start that in the next couple months, the lifting part, but I'm not trying to get extra big like Debo, yeah, because that's hard to maintain as you get older. I don't want to be 80 years old with sagging
muscles.
Yeah. I don't want all that. So like I focus more on the cardio part, and I've seen that you recently started the prep meals, like these healthy meals. What got you into that?
Well, with fitness and everything, 80% of the results that you get is from your diet, your nutrition, what you're eating. You can work out all day long, but if you're eating crap, you're not getting the results. So what you put in your body is what ultimately gets you the results that you want. So the more I started to learn about foods, that's pretty much how I got into meal prep. And also it just keeps me disciplined. It just keeps me my days are I like structure, I like order. So with my meals already being prepped and prepared, I don't have to think too much. I don't have to worry about what am I eating. I don't even have to run to McDonald's because I don't know what I want to eat. I have my meals prepped. I know what time I'm eating them. So it just works better for my lifestyle.
Okay, cool. And so I could definitely tell you love doing this. So you want to make money off this whole fitness thing?
Of course. Okay. I mean, why not make money, doing something that you love?
Exactly. I definitely feel you right there. And you said you're going to do a CrossFit competition, right?
No, it's not a CrossFit. It's like a bodybuilding competition that I'm looking into. It's a bikini competition, preferably WBSF or NCT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know one of those competitions are extremely hard. One of my friends,
they are very hard.
Yeah, I witnessed one, and I was I can't remember. They were doing pull-ups, lifting a whole bunch of weights. They are badass. Excuse my language, but they're badass. I don't want to look too manly. I like my feminine structure. I like to, I want to look like a woman, so that's why I'm going for the bikini. Oh, okay.
But I'm definitely going to have some muscle, and I'm definitely going to have a little bit of abs, and you're going to look at me and know you can't, mess with me.
Yeah.
I'm still going to look feminine.
I feel you on that. That's what's up. So when do you want to become a trainer too?
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards. A lot of people want me to start training them now, but I would prefer to be certified. And I also want to just focus on myself this year so that I can come out on top and win this competition and then, use that as exposure to, get clients. And then I'll start training.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. And then you know what? I noticed that I think social media has also helped boost.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people working out. I think that's one of the good things about it. Like, people see other people doing their thing, grinding, and they're like, "Yo, I gotta get in the gym." So, like, remember America?
Absolutely, yeah.
America, like, people made fun of us because Supersize Me and stuff, saying we're getting obese. But now I think because of Instagram and Facebook, people like you and everything, I think y'all inspiring a lot of people to work out.
Oh, I really appreciate that. I feel good about myself, and I definitely want other people to feel good about themselves. It's really important. I know what it feels like to be depressed and, not happy with my self-image and, just feeling just not my best. I know what that feels like, and I never want anyone else to feel that way.
Oh, yeah. Shoot. And to me, it seems like is it kind of hard? Like, wintertime, right? Especially for me, it's like, I work out outside when I'm jogging and stuff. Like, I'd like to do nature jogs and stuff like that. I like to go outside. But in the wintertime, I don't like to take that drive to the gym. It's like,
I know. I was just telling someone that.
Oh, so you work out outside too?
No, I do not like working out. I hate working out outside. But I was just saying how the cold, like it being so cold outside, it definitely is a fight to just get out the house, get to the car, and then get to the gym. Like, the weather is crazy. It definitely has an impact on, like, how you feel getting to the gym, but you just have to fight through it.
Exactly. Like, no wonder people in LA and Florida go to the gym all the time because they always feel good.
Exactly.
Would you want your partner to be in the whole fitness and healthy diet regimen, too?
He doesn't have to be, like, crazy about fitness, but I would definitely like him to be, somewhat active.
Gotcha.
Just so he can understand why I'm doing it. Just so it doesn't like cause a strain. Like, at least he, knows what's going on. He can understand. It's like I guess somewhat of like a connection.
Okay, yeah.
And then also, fitness is like everything to me. So I want to be able to talk to my partner about fitness, like talk his head off, and he know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you don't want him to just wave you off or like act like he pretends like he know.
Exactly.
Okay, and I saw that you mentioned that you wouldn't date a guy that already has a kid. Now, why is that?
Just because I honestly, if I expect something from someone, it's because I'm willing to give it back. So to me, if I don't have a kid, I don't want someone who has a kid. I just feel like that's just baggage I don't want to deal with. I don't understand. I can't relate to you. And also, I can be a little bit clingy, a little possessive. So if I want your attention, I'm not trying to share that with your child. That's not like ours. Like, that's just not something I'm into. Mm-hmm. And then I guess I have a little bit of trust issues. Like, like children's mother and father, try to rekindle things. Mm-hmm. I don't want to deal with it. I don't deserve it. I just don't want to deal with it.
That's understandable. Yeah, we talked about that before on the podcast, like, because you also got to worry about, baby mama drama or, like,
Exactly. You get into an argument and then you got to worry about him going off to her house. No, I'm sorry. I don't deserve it. I'm not dealing with it. I don't have a kid, so I just want the same in return. I have a car, I expect my man to have a car. I have a job, I expect you to have a job. Mm-hmm. I don't have a kid, so I expect you not to have a kid. It works both ways.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. For some people, that works, and for some, it don't.
I'm just not the one.
I guess I applaud the ladies, or I look at them like, oh snap, they're taking a risk when they date like a guy that got like four or five kids by a whole bunch of different women.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry, wasn't raised that way.
Hey, I feel you. All right, now, would you consider yourself a picky person when it comes to choosing a man? Like, do you think you have high standards?
Yeah, I think I do, but I feel like I don't know. This is a hard question. Yeah, I do have high expectations. I do get turned off easily. Mm-hmm. I guess I am picky. I am very picky. But that came with years of, dealing with different, like, people, different personalities. Like, at this point, I know what I want. So, if I feel like the first thing I don't like, I'm quick to cut that off. Like, I'm not going to invest too much time or energy into it. Everybody's has been broken. Everybody's been in a relationship. They know what they do and do not like. So I'm not. I'm young, but I know what I want, and it is what it is.
Yeah. So basically, like, after years of probably dealing with dusty dudes, if you see one sign of dustiness, you don't want it.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, quick to throw the deuces up. I'm not waiting for you to change. I'm not telling you what you need to change. I'm out. Like, I'm out.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good thing you said that too. Why do like most girls like they try to change some guys that are dusty? Like they think they could change that behavior. Like what's the attraction to all that?
I guess for women, we do like a challenge, especially if there's other women involved. We just want to feel like we're on top. We were the ones to change that man. And I guess at some point, if a female is successful in changing a man, he holds her to a really high standard. And like I guess at that point, once he dragged her through the mud, he'll treat her like a queen. Mm-hmm. So most women, for whatever reason, they feel like they're willing to go through all of that just to get to this high standard. I don't know. I'll never understand it. I mean, I've tried it before. It's just not worth it. Just find you a nice, wholesome man who respects you off the bat. Like, why do you have to go through hell and high water just for a man to love you? Or why do you have to do all of that to prove? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so I guess you kind of answered the next question, like where I say, what qualities do you look for in a guy? So you basically honesty and stuff like that,
Yeah, honesty, loyalty, hardworking, family oriented, focused, stable, respectful, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think those are like the, building blocks, the foundation of a man that I would typically go for.
Okay. And like you're still young, you're in your early 20s, but when it comes to,
right.
Giving advice to those teenage girls in high school and stuff that constantly go after bad guys, like what advice would you give them to
It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not worth it, and you better not have his kid. Trust me, you have a whole life ahead of you. Focus on yourself. Those boys aren't going anywhere. They're young, so they can't really offer you much. And you'll just be going through a whole bunch of crap, having to deal with other females being in the picture, or him lying, or just crazy stuff. Like, he doesn't really know who he is. They're not really trying to settle down at that age, so it's kind of pointless. Just focus on yourself. Go to school. Find a hobby that you like, and, succeed at it. Be good at it. Do not focus on little boys. Trust me, I've been there. It's really not worth it. It's really not worth it, and I'm sure they've heard that so many times before, but trust me, it's really not worth it.
Sure, I know that's right. Now, it might not be the last question, but on this one it says, what happened with the whole Hebrew Israelite situation? Because you definitely sparked, something on Facebook the other day when you said, I'm done. It seemed like they didn't like that too much.
Yeah, I mean, both of my parents are pastors, so I grew up in church. I have a Christian belief. I'm really strong in that belief. Mm-hmm. And I guess I was going through, a rebellious stage. So I guess I got involved with, Israelites and, Hebrew and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I used to challenge my dad all the time about the Bible. And I was pretty into it. It made sense to me at the time. But then after, a while, maybe, a year into it, the rules just seemed unbearable, and it was I felt like I was scared to breathe. I felt like breathing was wrong. So I kind of just I was just turned off. And then once me working out and me getting into it more and more, the fact that they made it wrong, they made it somehow made it it was wrong. I was done, absolutely done. How do you make working out wrong? How is that wrong?
Oh wow.
So I was completely done. I don't really claim a religion. I know who died on the cross for me, and that's pretty much it. I'm just living, trying to act right, and that's pretty much it. I'm not claiming anything. I'm not doing anything extra.
Hey, I feel you, because I don't like to be unbearable like that too. Having somebody thrown all these freaking forced rules. So for me, it's okay, I know who died on the cross for me. I know what he looked like.
Right, exactly.
And I'm more of a spiritual person. So and then I treat everybody with respect and love,
exactly.
Like he would want that.
I still pray, and I get scared if I do something that I know is wrong. Mm-hmm. I convict myself of something, but I'm just not living like that. It's just not realistic at all, and I'm just done with it.
Because you're a human being at the end of the day.
Exactly. Like, come on.
What do you think about this Chris Brown Soldier Boy beef?
Honestly, I don't care. I don't keep up with celebrities. I think it's funny. It's entertaining when I do get on social media. But other than that, I really don't care. I think Chris Brown's gonna win, but again, I don't care.
Yeah, the reason I asked is because it's hilarious. Like, I never laughed so hard in my life when I watched the Soldier Boy interview with Floyd Mayweather.
He's a joke.
That was hilarious. Like, the thing is, the good thing is that like they're not gonna shoot each other and they're not gonna kill each other.
Yeah.
The good thing is that they're getting in the ring, so like, and they also making money from this too. So like, if celebrities, so if black celebrities ever get into like a beef, just handle it in the ring, make it money. I do want to say one thing. Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, you good? Soldier Boy was definitely wrong for bringing in, like, the kids. I think kids should stay out of all beef. But other than that, it is what it is. I definitely will be watching this fight. But other than that, I really just don't care.
yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have brought in the kids and everything, and he was done bringing up the gang stuff, because when you bring up that gang stuff, you become a target.
That's when it gets real.
Yeah, you become a target, and I'm like, you really not about that life. Like, these guys are crazy.
Exactly.
You can't be walking around the hood screaming all types of names and stuff. It's gonna be over. But you saw the interview with him and Floyd?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God!
I think Floyd takes him as a joke, but he had to put his game face.
Oh yeah, Floyd trying to make his money. That's all.
Absolutely, he's all about his money, as he should be.
But that was just too hilarious. But I want to thank you again for coming on the show, and I would definitely love to have you on again, and in a few months to see like how everything's been going with your fitness journey, and I'd love to hear about the competition. So thank you again, Kris.
Absolutely.